How are we doing, everybody?
Hola.
Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggly With It. I'm Will.
I'm Maggie.
And today we're playing, finally, Marvel Champions Kang, the Once and Future... Oh, no. The Once and Future Kang. We've been trying to play this, but Kang has been playing some timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly stuff with us. And we've had to postpone this a couple times. So now Kang the Conqueror, how he is different than some of the other ones, if you've seen our other gameplays, is he goes through 3 phases. Normally, with a 2-player game, he would have more hit points, but we're going to go ahead and so that way we can get through all 3 phases, because we only have 2 hours to do this, we're going to go ahead and do them at the single-player hit points just to try to get the game to progress a little bit quicker. But in those phases, during the first phase, we're going to face regular old Kang here, which he starts with 1 scheme, 2 attack. He does have temporal toughness, so he comes in with a tough status card. During any type of action that he does, so when he attacks, he has a forced interrupt. When he attacks, you either can place 1 threat on the main scheme, or he gets a +2 attack. That's kind of powerful. When he is defending, or when he isn't defeated, of course, then we go to phase 2. So that's the big difference, is when you go to phase 2, each one of us is going to randomly get one of the phase 2 Kangs that we individually are going to have to defeat. Now each one has 18 hit points. We're going to go ahead and leave those hit points. Once we defeat that Kang, then he will go to his 3rd phase, which is Aki, and then we will have to beat up Kang one more time, and he has 20 hit points in that 3rd phase. So Master of Time revealed, place acceleration token from each player gets a 3A. Yeah, so we each get our own 3A. Okay. Double checking all the side schemes there. Best Star Trek just bought Dice Throne today. I'm looking at Dice Throne, but I don't want regular Dice Throne. I saw Board Game Co. do that, and I don't know whether he says he don't like the game. I don't know if it's because he never gets the rolls he wants, if he's not really much into them. Well, I know he likes the verses. But for us, we don't like a lot of versus games, and regular Dice Throne is just me beating up on you. That's it. Dice Throne Adventures allows you to go on an adventure. The other thing is there's miniaturas, and we would want to get those as well. And most of that's been out of stock, so I'm going to wait a little bit to see when they get it back in stock. Hopefully they get it back in stock so we can play it on the channel. But back to Marvel Champions, because that's tonight. So our heroes, of course, is... Wanda and Pietro Maximoff, which is Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. So while we have these together, we get some superpowered siblings ability, which allows us to discard 2 hands, and then allows us to draw 3 as long as both of us are in our alter ego form. It does mean that we can't play our ally card, but we can use that as a wild instead. And then Quicksilver, here is him. So he's 1/1/1. And 9 hit points. It's very low, but that's because I have a lot of cards. If you watched my unboxing, I have a lot of cards that allowed me to re-ready Quicksilver and shoot him over and over again. Wanda is Scarlet Witch. There she is, which is 2/1/2. And then she has an interrupt where she can choose to have the boost cards be redrawn on her. So that way, maybe if something like a 3 gets pulled out, she can go ahead and use her ability to make it so therefore it's only maybe hopefully a 1 or a 0 or something better. So that is who our heroes are. That is our villain. So we're going to go ahead and start with Kang's Arsenal. We always forget to read this flavor text. So it tells us the setup, right? We're going to go ahead and flip this bad boy over. Kang believes that by defeating Earth's mightiest heroes, the rest of the planet will submit to his rule. So when revealed, deal each player an encounter card. That is not fun. Do we decide who's going first?
We haven't.
We have not decided. So I do not know which order to deal those to us. So of course, the way that we always decide who goes first is with our Extra Life D20. We do support Extra Life charities with Children's Miracle Network. The link is down below if you would like to donate. Every dollar is greatly appreciated. And if you cannot donate $1, that's fine. Go out to our Twitter or our Facebook and share our pinned posts. All of the awareness that you can give is greatly appreciated as well. With that said, we are going to roll.
I say evens.
Evens? It is
Of
odds.
course.
So I will go ahead and go first, which is fine. It's a cooperative. This isn't like other games where if it's not a cooperative, it's bad
but
for
always
us.
the die shows the opposite of what I say.
So Kang gets his toughness card, which unfortunately means that we can't do anything to him for a little bit, which is fine. Something we figured out, and I think something we've always done wrong, is we've never done the... we never stay in our alter ego form long enough. So I read online, you want to stay in alter ego form long enough. You want to make sure that you're using every single card in your hand so you can get your abilities and setups. So we're going to try that this time. When revealed, each player is dealt. Okay, so now we can get dealt a encounter card. There we go. And then it is 1 plus the number of players. So that would be 2. 2 threat. Oh no, should we? I think we should keep this at 1 player as well. If we're gonna do 1 player, well, now that might make that too easy. We'll leave that at normal. We'll just do the hit points at 1 player because I mean basically we're gonna be going through 12 plus 18 each. So that's another 30 plus another 20. That's 50 hit points. That's a lot of hit points. I don't know if we've ever gotten through 50 hit points in a single villain before. All right, I think we are set up. Yeah. So, and if that is completed, then we lose the game. So we draw to our hand size. So 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So minus 6.
Minus 6.
All right. And what do we got? Oh yeah, I got a lot of always be run-ins. I don't want to discard those either. That's kind of bad. All right. So once per turn, I can discard 2 cards to draw 3 new cards. I'm going to discard multiple man. And I got 2 armored vests. I don't need them both, so I'm going to discard those 2 so I can draw 3. 1, 2. I got another multiple. All right, so I now want to do my upgrade. Nerves of Steel. Play under any player's control, max 1 per player. Exhaust Nerves of Steel, generate a resource for a defense event. Okay. Armored Vest, play under any player's control, max 1 per player. Your hero gets +1 defense. Well, that's kind of nice. Alright, double time. Choose 2 of the following. You may deal 2 damage to an enemy. That's a hero action, which means I'd have to flip over. Don't want to start attacking now or remove 2 threat from a scheme. Alright. I'm going to use multiple man and double time to get my upgrade out. So reinforce sinew, so I get +1 attack. I think I'm going to get rid of Captain America and one of my always be running. So go ahead and get my armored vest out, so that gets me another +1 armor. And yeah, I think that is it for me.
Okay, I can attack or thwart.
Well, and you remember you can do your superhero, superpowered siblings as well. So if you want to discard 2 cards to draw 3 new cards.
My cards are good. But we cannot still attack him.
You can, but your first attack is not going to do anything. So if you had like a low-powered 1 attack or something, then you could kind of use that just to get rid of the toughness. Or you try to do a setup and get you some upgrades first before you start attacking.
For damage. So those for damage would
do nothing. Yep.
But well, I can then still do this. It's an event.
Well, you have to be in hero form though. You're not in hero form yet.
No.
That's why I was saying, did you want to do your discard 2 to draw 3 new cards?
Because all of them are...
Because they're all attacks. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's, I think, something we don't do and something we have to learn is that discarding cards is not a bad thing. So if it's not something you can make an optimal play out of, you just want to discard them all, you know? But if you discard 2, then you can draw 3 new cards.
Okay, I'll discard 2. Draw 3?
Yeah, 3. Yeah, because we're both in our alter ego. That's why I didn't flip over. If I would have flipped over, then you would have only been able to draw 2.
Okay, so play only if your identity has the mystic. I don't. Thwart, Avenger. I can do nothing.
Well, you can bring out your. Well, you did your ability, so you can flip over to Scarlet Witch now. You just needed to be in that form so you could draw new cards. So now you're in Scarlet Witch, so now you can actually attack or thwart or whatever.
So to get rid of that...
The tough, you have to do an attack of some sort, even if it's just... I mean, you could attack with Scarlet Witch, because she only attacks for 1. So you could actually attack with Scarlet Witch to get rid of it. She only attacks for 1.
But I need to pay...
No, well, no, you exhaust her, remember?
Ah, see.
So exhaust her, so that got rid of the tough card. Alright, now you can actually start using your attack moves on him.
So I can...
And remember, your Quicksilver is a wild, because you can't play Quicksilver.
So the yellow one.
This one. You can't play him, because I'm him.
Oh,
so you just have to use that as an energy. Or a resource for your attack.
So can I do that?
Yeah, now you can do it. You're in hero mode, yep.
So
attack, hero attack. The villain schemes. Deal 4 damage to villain. So he does scheme. Which causes this to go up to 3. Pay 1 with your Quicksilver, and then that did 4 damage to him. Okay? And then what else you want to do?
And I want to...
You have mass attacks?
Yeah. Deal 5 damage to an enemy and discard the top 2 cards of the encounter deck. For each boost icon discarded this way, deal 1 additional damage to that enemy.
Okay, so how much does that cost to play? 3?
3.
So do you have any of those defense that you want to hang on to?
So... Okay, I'll pay this 3.
Okay. Alright, and it's the top 2?
Top 2, discard.
For each boost icon discarded this way, deal 1 additional damage. So we have one. You actually got 1 boost icon. So that's 3 damage. Oh, 6. Yep, 6 damage. Oh, you got him all the way down to 2. In 1 turn, you got him down to 2. That might have made him way too easy. We'll find out on our next turn. Okay. So now Kang is going to... Oh, we draw back up to our hand size. So mine is still 6. Yours is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got so many multiple men. Unfortunately, I discarded all my multiple men, so I don't think that's going to do me much good. All right, do I have any defensive things here when you attack? Well, he's not going to attack me. He's going to scheme on me. All right. So for you, okay, so he's going to attack me first. Oh no, he's going to scheme off of me. So scheme plus 2, so that's 3. No. Is it a boost card doing scheme? I always forget that. I always forget, is there a boost card when he schemes? I don't know why I always forget whether there's a boost card when they scheme. Alter form schemes. Give the villain a face down card from the counter deck. Yeah, so it does boost on scheme too. Okay, that's what I thought. I don't know if we've normally done that, but we normally don't have him scheme that much. Oh wow, that was a bad scheme. So when a boost icons on an encounter card would be counted. So you can use your ability to make this less. I don't think we're in danger right now, so I don't know if we should. So that would be 3. Yeah, 3. So that'd put us at 6. Oh, that's fine. Okay. He's going to attack you. Are you going to defend?
I'm going to...
Are you going to defend? Are you going to... Or are you just going to let him hit you? If he hits you, he's going to hit you for 4 plus whatever's here.
That's a lot. Maybe I should... But I need one that says...
And interrupt, like defense or interrupt, yeah. No.
I have only thwart.
So this is to cancel a treachery card. So I have a way to get rid of a treachery card, but I don't have a way to defend or help you on that one. So that's fine. All right. So do you want to take it, or do you want to? Well, you can't. Well, you forgot to ready. Forgot to ready at the end of the turn. So do you want to defend, or do you want to just take the 4 damage? Well, 4 plus whatever this is.
Defend.
All right. So that means you can't do anything on the next turn with her. You can still play your cards. You just can't do any. You can't attack or thwart with her.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So defend. Ooh. Would you like to use your power?
Yeah.
All right. So I'll put that in the discard. 0. Good block. All right. So that means he only hits you for 4 minus 2, so 2. Oh, that was a good one. You got a 3. Yeah, that's about the time when you use powers, when you get a 3. A 2 would be questionable, because a 2 you could go up to a 3, or you could go down to a 1 or a 0. But a 3 you definitely want to do it, because it can't be any worse, right? All right, so now we have to do our encounter cards. So we each get dealt an encounter card. All right, so I will do my encounter cards. I don't know if it really matters which order that you do them. Oh, yay. So we have Rampage. Side scheme. When defeated, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a minion is discarded. Put the minion into play engaged with the player who defeated this scheme. And it has the accelerate icon, which means this, when he schemes, this goes, or in between turns, this goes up more. So it's actually at 7. I forgot to add 1 in between turns. Oh, it should have started at 0, so never mind. It should have started at 0, but that's fine. It's the same thing then. And then this one starts with 4. It has been a little while since we played. All right, so that starts with 4. All right, that's my first one. Second one, I get an Ancient Warrior, so I get a guy engaged with me now. I don't want to be engaged. I'm already married. Can you see that on there? We need to. Yeah, we can see that. Okay. So I have him to fight now. Okie dokie. So yours. That was my encounters. Luckily, nobody attacking me or hitting me. So frozen in time. So that's an attachment. Attached to your identity. Forced interrupt. When attached character would ready, discard this card instead. Okay, so you were basically unable to ready for like 2 turns. That's no good. So basically, boost is if it's an attack. Okay, that's not good. You basically are stuck in that for 2 more rounds. All right. Attached to Kang. Forced to interrupt. When Kang is attacked, discard temporal shield. Prevent all damage from this attack and deal 1 damage to the attacker. Okay.
So I have 1?
So, no. You didn't attack him. You just gave him a shield. All right. Well, now, that was round 1. Now it's back to you. All right. So you can do anything. You can still flip over to your alter ego side. You just stay exhausted. So you can heal, right? You just can't attack or thwart or do anything with her. Also, at the end of your turn, when you would unexhaust, you're frozen in time, so you're not actually going to unexhaust. So it depends what your cards are, what you want to do.
I have thwart and an upgrade that says play under any player's control, maximum 1 per player. Your hero gets +1 thwart.
Okay, so you get additional thwart.
It could be for you too, is what I.
Yeah, you can put it on mine as well. Yeah, it's either player.
And I have hero action, discard the top 3. Oh, but that's what she cannot do.
No, she can do anything. You can do the hero actions. You can't use your hero.
The ones
there, correct.
Discard the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. For each card discarded this way,
it's kind of like Hulk.
Has a boost that has boost icons equal to 0. Deal 2 damage to an enemy. 1. Remove 2 threat from a skill. 2. Draw 1 card. 3 or more. Place a status card on a character.
So what is it counting as the boost icons? Is it just the one that's actually a boost, or is it the actual
1, 2, or 3 or more? I don't know.
Or is it counting? No, that is the boost icon, star icon. Okay, so it's these. So actually, on that last one, I think we messed up on the first one, because the star icon is for a boost, and we count it as a boost icon. And that was to do 1 additional damage, right? Yeah, so we got to give him 1 damage from 1 hit point back. So he's back at 3. Okay. So yeah, you can do that. You can attack him.
Okay. So I need to pay 2.
Can you use any of the other cards?
Thwart. Remove 6 scheme.
Well, you got to figure out your math. You got to look at your math, right? So that counts as 2. Well, there you go. The 1 counts as 2 strength. Yeah. I mean, that's only 2, and then you would have 2 cards left to play like heroic intuition if you wanted. The key is to play every single card in your hand. I mean, that's really how it should be.
So I could do this. Remove this 6th thread from a scheme.
Yeah.
So.
Because we want this one to go away. We kind of want this one to go away, because if we don't, then this is going to accelerate this one next turn. Which, I mean, I can get rid of that, so you don't have to worry about thwarting. You can get rid of the 6 on Kang's arrival.
This one says that I can, if I pay with this one, remove 2 thread from a scheme. If you paid for this card using, I don't know what. The
science resource.
Remove 2 thread from a different scheme.
Okay, now you can do that one.
Okay, I do this one. And I do this one.
Okay. So you remove 2 and 2. So 4 and 2. Okay. Then we're doing your hex bolt.
It's got the top 3 cards of the encounter.
I mean, you've got this card to pay it, so you'd rather just do it. So discard how many?
3.
1, 2. Why are our cards? I think our cards are in there upside down. See, we put all the cards in upside down.
Oopsie.
All right, so you got. All right, so let me read that card specifically. Okay, so it says discard the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. For each card discarded this way that has boost icons equal to 0, deal 2 damage. 1, remove 2 damage from the scheme. 2, draw 1 card. 3 plus, place a status card on the character. So the question is, it says for each card discarded this way that has boost icons equal to.
Oh, okay.
So it sounds like each one is counted separately. That's what it sounds like to me.
This has an icon, this has an icon, this has an icon.
Correct.
So it is 3.
Each. Correct. So for each card discarded this way that has an icon equal to 0, which none of your icons equal 0, so you don't do that. 1, remove 2 threat from the scheme. So you had 2 that did that, so there's 2 threat.
Oh,
and then here's 2 threat, because you want 0 so you can do damage. And then you have a 2, so you get to draw 1 card.
This one goes.
Discard up there. Yep. That's your thing. Your thing is it goes through the.
What is the draw 1 card?
Goes through their deck. I mean, that's kind of what your powers do. Yeah, draw a card. Yeah, because you got a 2, so you get to draw a card. All right. And what's your 0 or what's your 1 and your 0? Well, you can't play the 2.
0 is the one I just drew.
Yeah, but you can play it. It's still your turn.
Attack. After your hero thwarts and removes all threat from a scheme, deal 3 damage to an enemy. And this one is the upgrade.
You did just remove all threat.
After hero thwarts and removes all threat, but it thwarts and removes.
Well, see, that's the question. You didn't perform a thwart action, so I don't know. Well, no, that said you were thwarting, right? What did it say? It said if you. Yeah, it said thwart, right? No, it just says remove 2 threat. So, no. Technically, it doesn't have the word thwart, so we can't really count that. Okay. But you could flip over to your alter ego if you wanted to and heal, since you can't attack or anything else.
But can she wake up or not?
No, she's still glad of me. Oh, no, you can't heal because you're still exhausted. So, well, no, but you can do that. You can flip over, right? Discard those 2 cards, draw 3 new cards.
And that's how I
No, you're gonna be exhausted for another turn after this, but this at least gets you 3 cards.
Because you are still there.
Because I'm still Pietro.
Yeah.
Can you do any of those? Team up Quicksilver, max 1 per deck. Hero interrupt. That's the same as I've got, so that's good. The Chaos and Order means when a Treachery card comes as part of our encounters, you can stop it from happening, so that's a good one. And you got that Mecular, but you don't have enough to pay for that one. And then you have Heroic Intuition, put under, so you get +1 thwart. Oh, if you want to add that to you, attach it to you now or not, or whether you want to save it. So if you want to do the order and chaos for the encounter cards.
No, I save it.
Okay. All right. So my turn. I don't want to discard 2. Yeah, so I'm going to discard 2, so I can draw 3. Alright, that works. I got a bunch of always be running, Cyclone Speed, Stun X enemies. Alright, so I got a bunch, look at all these always be runnings. Question is, can I pay for all of them? Can I pay for all of them? See, this counts as 2, but I don't think I can pay for this 2 for 2 different cards. I think it's 2 for 1. So best bet would be to pay for this to get my event. Max 1 for phase. Hero action, I get +2, +2, +2 to the end of the phase. That's good. And then I'm going to do... So I'm going to go ahead and attack Kang, right? Which I'm going to attack him for 4, so that's going to knock this Kang out. So that is 0. So we've knocked this Kang out. So now we go to the next phase. Oops, this is still in effect because the phase hasn't ended yet, right? So we have defeated. Oops, hang on. I forgot. Whoops, wait. I had to get rid of this first. Forced interrupt. When Kang is attacked, discard temporal shield, prevent all damage from attack, deal 1 damage to the attacker. So I forgot that happens first. That's fine. So do that. That's fine. I play Always Be Running, and I'm going to use Always Be Running to pay for Always Be Running. So Always Be Running allows me to ready Quicksilver. So now I can actually attack Kang and knock him out by going and attack again. That's where my Always Be Running. So now Kang is knocked out. When defeated, advance to phase 2. I don't know what Quick Strike does. I think Quick Strike, he gets to attack first. LMNOP, QRST, WX, Y, and Z. Everybody does it. Nobody knows the alphabet like exactly. You always have to sing the alphabet. P, Q, Quick Strike. See keywords. Couldn't you just tell me what it meant there? Like, why made me go back to Quick Strike? After this enemy engages a player, it immediately attacks a player if they are in hero form. And I was not in hero form, so that did not impact us. If it did, I would have to have him attack me right now. All right, so we go into phase 2. So phase 2, all right. Kang reels back, but he saves himself by separating the heroes through time and space. So we can no longer help each other's...
a bit with the ability?
Well, attacking, all right. Place 1 acceleration token here for each side scheme in play. There are none. Each player reveals a random stage 3A in turn order within any unused stage 3 from the game. So, I guess this scheme goes away because that was part of him. So there were no side schemes in play, so nothing gets added. Okay. Forced interrupt. When acceleration token would be placed on other schemes, place it here instead. Players cannot join the game of the other players until we have defeated our own bad guys. So where did I put? Oh, here they are. All right, so we have to randomly choose, take a 3A. All right, so I don't know how to. I guess I'll do it like this. I don't know which one's which. All right, so you can have that one, and I'll take this one. All right, so who did you get?
The present future war, main scheme.
All right, so I got Chronopolis. Place one set aside King's Dominion. Oops, we forgot to set aside some King's Dominions. I know one was in here because we drew it. So King's Dominion. And I have to find you a King's Dominion. Ah, it's on the bottom. There are two on the bottom. Three. They're all on the bottom. So it didn't say, and that's why, you know, that was kind of a mess up. I don't remember in the instructions it saying set these aside. But okay, fine, we set them aside. Was it in, well, where's the original setup? 1A. Kang 2-1, Kang 2, Kang 3, Kang Standard Module, set Kang 2, Kang 3, and Kang, oh, and Kang's Dominion aside. Okay, aside, all right. All right, so I have Chronopolis. So which guy is Chronopolis? Oh, Kang Immortus. All right, so I'm beating up on Kang Immortus. And here is his hit points. And then you are beating up, who do you got to beat up on?
It says...
Kang, it should be about 2/3 of the way down.
Scarlet. After the stage is completed, place one set aside Kang's Dominion face down under 4A. At the end of the phase, remove Kang, Scarlet Centurion at this stage from game and combine your game area with another
Remove
game
Kang
area.
who?
Scarlet Centurion.
Okay, so this is who you're beating up on. Yeah. So this is mine. This one's yours. This one's mine. There's my scheme. That's your scheme. All right. There you go. So basically now we have to beat up our own guy before we can help the other person. So whichever one beats up our guy first, then we can go and help the other one. So these get taken out. All right. So it's still my turn. We just went into the next phase. So I still have maximum velocity. I still have always be running. So I gotta just keep attacking. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my speed cyclone to do always be running again. So that takes me back to regular. And then I'm going to attack. So I have, oops. I start with 0. Oh, you actually start with some. Ooh. Good thing you have a thwart deck. That's good, because you have thwart, so you can get rid of that. Hang on. When acceleration token would be placed on another scheme, place it here instead. Acceleration token. Oh, this. But that doesn't go up. Players cannot join the game until no other game areas remaining. When all players have joined the game area, advance to 4A. Turn. Where's the little Kang book? I just want to double check because this one is kind of different, so I want to make sure we're doing it right. Where did I put the Kang book? Oh, there it is. The player card, the player aid was create separate spaces. Did that. So it's got the combined, and then we're in our own separate worlds. Okay. Players separate game areas. The following rules apply. Cards and components in one game area cannot affect another area, with the exception on text on 2B. Players cannot attack or defend enemies in other game areas. They cannot target any game elements in other game areas. While players are in separate game areas, they continue to use the same encounter deck and encounter discard pile. Play still proceeds in order. The first player token is still passed. Joining an area, when you defeat your Kang 2, you're instructed to join another area at the end of the phase. To do this, choose the area and rejoin them. Players share the area free. Okay, so we can't even use our ability anymore because we're not in the same area. I'm in Chronopolis and you're in, I don't know where you are. You're in the present future war. So we're in totally different areas. Okay, so I think we figured it out. All right, so now I'm going to continue my attack. So I'm going to attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, because I still have this. So So I attack mine for 4. He doesn't have guard, so it's going to go to Immortus. Oh, no, it doesn't. Dang it. Immortus, they start with a toughness. You need to throw a toughness on your guy. So I did do 4 damage, but don't want to waste that 4 damage, though. That's a waste of 4 damage. No, go ahead and give me the tough card. I'm not going to attack him. I'm just going to get rid of this guy because that would be a waste of 4 damage if I went after. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the guy that's engaged with me so he doesn't attack me next turn. And I still have this. I have this. Okay. So that is the end of my turn. So he's going to. So we get to ready our heroes. You don't get to ready your hero. Instead, get rid of Frozen in Time. That's what it says, right? It basically says when you would ready your hero, get rid of that instead. Oh, that guy discarded. All right. We get to draw back to our hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4. Puts me at 5. All right. And I do have this order in chaos. You have your order in chaos. So today's don't mix them up. Put them back in the order they were in. I think that one was on top. You slid that one under. Yeah, so just the top 3. Yeah, just the top 3. Okay. So now we go in order. So your guy is going to thwart or scheme. So he has 0 plus this. So a boost. You are stunned. So he doesn't scheme, but he stuns you, which is not fun. Yeah, so you're stunned. Wow, they're just keeping you not doing anything. And then, oh, I forgot to say what I wanted to do. And I saw the card, so that's kind of bad. I would have defended because I've got this plus defense. So I would have defended because I got this plus this. So I have 2, 3, 4 defense. He attacks for 2, and then 3 more. I block. Well, that's 5. I block 4, so I take 1 damage. Right, so that's not too bad. And it's actually a good thing that I attacked the minion. I didn't realize this. Villain cannot take damage while a minion is in play. So that's actually good that I defeated that minion because I didn't read that. And your guy, his ability is this villain's attack gains piercing, meaning that if you block with one of the guys, it goes through, or no, piercing goes through armor, I think. I gotta pull up Hall of Champions, or Hall of Heroes, or whatever it's called. What does pierce? Piercing. An attack that has the piercing keyword discards any tough status cards from the target of the... Okay, so it would just get rid if you had a toughness. Now, what does stun do? Next time this character would attack... Oh, so you have to basically lose an attack. Lose an attack. That's kind of... No bueno. Okay, so he attacked. All right. So now we do event card. Event card. So you do your event card first. Advance.
The villain schemes.
Okay, so the villain schemes. Your villain has 0 scheme. So, yay. Okay, that was good. And then my guy. Time travel tactics treachery. Oh, I can stop that. When revealed, each player takes 1 indirect damage for each obligation in their play area. But it also causes surge. See, we wouldn't take any damage because we don't have any obligations, but then I got to take a second card. Do I want to take a second card? Because I mean, I can stop it, right? Because we have Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. Oh no, you're not Scarlet Witch anymore. So we can't even use this. So I have to take it. All right. So we don't take. Neither one of us have an obligation. So we take 0 damage there. It does gain surge. So I have to do another card. Oh, an attachment. Future weapon attached to Kang. Forced interrupt. When Kang attacks, the attack gains overkill. This attack damages a hero. That hero is stunned. After this attack, discard the future weapon. So that means he gets +2 on his next attack. Oish. Alright, well that's no bueno. Alright, well that gets discarded. So, alright. So I guarded, which means I am kind of stuck in this form now. That gets discarded. And you're still stuck in that form. Do I have any hero? When you defend against attack, you get +2 defense for this attack. You take no damage from this attack, stun the enemy. Hero interrupt when you defense. When you would take any amount of damage, prevent 3 of that damage. All of my stuff was defense stuff for the last round. Adrenaline rush, hero action, discard adrenaline rush. Your hero gets +1 attack until the end of the phase. All right, what's an upgrade? So I think I'm going to use. Get rid of never back down. Yeah, get rid of never back down to get me adrenaline rush. Man. So I can't do anything, so I'm going to flip over to alter ego because you are. Oh no, we can't use that ability anymore. And I can't heal, so really there's no point to flip to alter ego. Unless I just want him to scheme. My guy's got a +2 scheme. Oh, I forgot last turn we were supposed to increase our scheme by 1. Man, I don't know. 9 scheme, I lose. I'm at 7 hit points. I don't think he can do. He's gonna do 2/4. That's a lot of damage. But I do have this where I can stop 3. Plus, I have 4. I think I'm gonna stay in hero form. There's nothing else I can do. Alright, so it's your turn. I can't attack my dude. Because I'm exhausted from defending. That's the problem with defending. You defend and then you can't do anything with your guy unless you have an attack card in your hand. So you can't really do anything in Wanda form, so you're gonna have to flip over to Scarlet Witch. Yeah, she's still exhausted until the end of this turn. So if you attack, which you can't do this turn anyways, so if you have a card that says attack, then it goes with that.
I have this one. After your hero thwarts and removes all threat from a scheme, deal 3 damage.
Yeah, but you can't thwart.
Attack spell. Deal 5 damage to an enemy and discard the top 2 cards of the encounter deck. And the same one the other time. For each boost icon discarded this way, deal 1 additional damage to that enemy.
Alright, so I would do your upgrade. I would get your upgrade on first. I would try to get both your upgrades on. I mean, since you can't do anything else, I would pay the 3 to get these active on you. Is what I would do. So basically you just have to get rid of 3 cards. You can't use order, so you'd rather get rid of order and chaos because we can't use that right now because we're in different zones. Actually, ironically though, because we are in different zones, we could technically have our ally in play now. But then when we join zones back together, I would think we'd have to get rid of it because, you know, you can't have 2 of them because we're back together. All right, so you got 2 upgrades. One is an interrupt. When boost icons on the encounter card are counted, exhaust Scarlet Witch's crest. Increase or decrease the numbers by 1. Ooh, that's nice. See, you can decrease the boost icons. Also, this comes in handy with that other card. Because say you wanted to do damage and you got 2 and you got zeros, you'd be able to exhaust that and take one from a 1 down to a 0, so then you could do damage. All right, so that's good. When a friendly character would take any amount of damage, so this isn't going to help until you either get an ally or until we're back together. All right, well, you can't attack or do anything else, so I guess that is it for you as well.
Do I draw now?
Yes, now we draw back to our hand size and ready our characters. So my hand size is 5. All right, ready to be attacked?
No.
No. All right, so this is mine. So, because I have this where I can do it, but I have to take damage when you would take any amount of damage. I don't think I'm going to defend this time because I want Tim to get rid of this. Because I want to get rid of that. So he's going to attack me for 4 plus this. I'm not going to defend it. I'm going to use my sidestep. So wow, that was a bad card. Holy cow! All right, so that's 2, 4, 5. I'm going to interrupt it to do 3 to prevent 3. So it actually only did 2 damage to me. But then it deals 1 damage to an enemy, which gets rid of his toughness. Oops. And then it also gets rid of this thing because he just attacked me with it. And then the boost, this card gains 1 for each obligation. Oh, good. I didn't have any obligations in my zone, so that's good. That is good. So there are obligation cards in there as well because we don't have our own obligations. That was one thing with this deck is they didn't have us put our obligations in it. So that was fine. That's good. That was actually a pretty good play. I like how that turned out. All right, so he's going to attack you because you're in hero form. He does 3 damage. And he gets the piercing, which doesn't matter because you don't have toughness. So plus this. So you forgot to ready yourself. So you were at 8 hit points. So you can either take the 3 plus whatever it is, or you can defend. You've not been able.
Can I defend?
You won't be able to use your character again for another few turns. So I probably wouldn't defend if you actually want to do something next turn. Unless you have a card down there that lets you ready. Yeah. I don't think you do.
This one, when an encounter card is revealed from the encounter deck, cancel all of its effects and discard it. Discard cards from the top of the... No, that one doesn't work. That's it.
When an encounter... That's the next turn.
And the other ones are...
Well, no, not right now. I mean, when you're in your other mode, do you have something that says ready, Scarlet Witch? No. Okay, so yeah. Mine, I have a lot of stuff that lets me ready myself. So I can take a defense because I can just ready myself with some of my cards. So that's fine. So yeah, I mean, he's going to do 3. And then... Well, no, you can use this even for yourself. When a friendly character would take damage, discard it and prevent 3. So if it gets too bad, you can just discard that and reduce it by 3.
Okay.
All right, so you can take the damage. So 3 plus 2, so 5. Yeah, it puts you at 3 hit points. But your choice. We're going to do that if you just want to block it.
It puts me at 3, or do I?
3 plus 2, that's 5. So that puts you down to 3, unless you wanted to stop 3 of it. I mean, you can flip over and heal next turn. So. All right, so encounter card to me, encounter card to you. All right. The villain schemes, and my villain actually can scheme, so that's not bueno. And then yours. Depowered. Oh, you have an obligation. These were what I kept, whenever I kept saying increase. You cannot play hero-specific cards. Alter Ego action. Discard a hero-specific card from your hand. Discard this obligation. Oy. So you basically have to go to Alter Ego form and then discard one of your hero action cards, hero specific cards, which are the cards that have your face on the bottom. All right, so you are first.
So to heal?
Well, I mean, if you want to, well, you can't do, right? Oh, you can't do a hero action. Yeah, so you can't even play hero cards until you get rid of that. You can play your yellow cards, though, if you wanted to play any of those. You're gonna have to get rid of that. You're gonna have to get rid of that toughness. You could use your single attack again to get rid of the toughness, like you did last time. My
single attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that exhausts her. That gets rid of toughness. Now you can actually do some damage to him. Your swift retribution, right?
So the villain schemes deal 4 damage to the villain.
Alright, so this goes to 5, but you get to do 4 damage. Alright. And now if you flip over to your alter ego side. Oh, you can't heal now because we had you attack. That's fine. You'll be an alter ego. You can do it the next turn. Because he can't attack you because you're an alter ego. Nope, you have to stay. Yeah, you have to stay exhausted. Oh no, you were stunned.
But for how long it has been like?
No, hang on. I completely screwed that up. Lo siento, mi amor. Lo siento. Hang on. So you were stunned. So give me the toughness back.
What?
You get rid of the stun when you attacked.
Oh no. Oh.
Yeah, you were stunned. I forgot. So that got rid of that. Now your hero action can attack him, but unfortunately it's just going to get rid of the toughness. So your choice is, do you want to bring that swift retribution back and speed back? So you might want to just play speed instead.
After speed, thwarts ready him.
So basically he gets to thwart, you can ready, you can thwart. You can basically thwart a whole bunch of times. So he thwarts, and then you can ready, once per round. So basically you can thwart for 2, he gets readied, and then you can attack. Or you can thwart again and take another 2 off. Because remember, you don't want this to go over that. So if you play him, right? So that's going to cost you 4. Well, that's everything you got, isn't it?
I have 5.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, you have 4 cards.
Oh, see.
It means you're not getting rid of depowered this turn. I mean, that's fine, because I mean, same thing, he can use his attack to get rid. So you could actually thwart with him, ready him, and then attack to get rid of the toughness. You don't do that.
Okay, thwart
gets rid of 2. Oh, actually it would be at 4 because you didn't do that other thing, so that would drop it down to 2. And then he readies, and then you attack, so now he's exhausted again. Now he did take 2 damage for that, though, so he's down to 2 hit points. So you can do that once again on another turn. All right. You're out of cards. And flipping Wanda over does no good because you can't heal, right? Yes. See.
2.
All right. So my turn. Hero response after you ready Quicksilver. Ready this card. That's not going to do much good. It's an upgrade, cost me 3, so I guess that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and give myself another upgrade. Can't do anything with it right now. So I'm going to attack. Right now I can attack for 1, 2, 3. Oh, I forgot. I can ready myself just for my original. I didn't do that on that last time when I was attacking. I forgot he readies himself without one of those cards. I missed that on that first. Like after I killed this minion, I could have readied him and attacked. So I'm going to. So this is till the end of the phase. So discard this. So I get +1 to the end of the phase. So it's 1, 2, 3. So. Resource exhaust this. Well, I don't even need the resource. So that doesn't matter this turn. So I do 1, 2, 3 damage to him. That drops him down to 15, and then I get to ready once. I get to do it again. So that drops him down to 12. That's why he's 1/1/1, because you have to get all of his upgrades, and then like. If I had a bunch of these, I could just keep doing that over and over and over again. That's what I was trying to do with this. If I can get these again, I can just go bam, 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 a whole bunch of times in one turn. Now, the chance of me getting that many in the hand isn't very likely. All right, so there we go. So I got mine down to 12. All right, and then Siakabo no mas. All right, so ready our heroes. Ready your hero.
Ready him too?
Yep, ready him too. All right, so he's going to attack you first. You can defend or you can have speed.
Never got cards.
Oh yeah, we gotta draw our cards. Good catch. We never like drawing cards. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right. Do I get anything that's going to help us? Oh, I got maximum velocity. That's good. I got another adrenaline rush. Accelerated reflexes. All right. So, do you want to defend? Do you want to have your ally defend? Or do you want to just take the damage? He's going to do 3 damage to you.
No, then I die.
Then you die. So you're gonna throw Speedy at him.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Speedy takes 5 damage. Speedy is no mas. He gets knocked out. Nobody dies in this game. They just get knocked out. Oops. Good thing I covered that. I don't remember. Luckily, I don't remember what these are on these cards. I'm at what, 5? Oh, I forgot to take these up 1. I keep forgetting to do that. It's like I really just need to look at this and go down the list because we always forget a step. All right, so I'm at 5. I can defend for 2. I don't have an interrupt. He attacks for 2. I was going to heal this turn anyways, I think. So, yeah, I think I was going to heal this turn anyway. So I'm going to go ahead. There's no way this is a 3. I'm going to go ahead and take the damage. All right, 1. So that's 3 damage. That puts me down to 2. All right. All right. Event cards. What do you got?
Energy Blast.
Energy Blast. Treachery. When revealed, alter ego, discard an ally or support you control. When revealed hero, Kang attacks you. Yeah, you're going to want to get rid of your magic shield.
I want to remove it.
Yeah, Kang's going to attack you for 3. You're going to have to get rid of that to stop him, otherwise you're dead. Or you have to defend, right? To prevent 2 of it. All right, magic shield. All right.
Magic Shield.
Magic Shield. All right. And Meal. Energy Blast. When revealed, discard an ally support if I'm an alter ego in hero form. Kang attacks you. Mine does 2, which would kill me as well. Yeah. So I'm going to have to actually defend it. Dang it. Which means I can't heal next turn. Alright, so that blocks his 2 damage, because I have 2 defense. Yeah, that was no bueno. I need some allies. I threw all my allies away. I discarded them all at the beginning. Alright, well, so it is the next phase. So we got here. Alright, so to get rid of this, you need to get rid of one of the cards with your face on it. But that's if you're going to play one of those cards this turn.
If I'm going to play one of these...
If you want to play one of your red cards, then you have to get rid of that depowered first. So if you want to play Hex Bolt this turn, then you need to get rid of Agatha. And then you can play your Hex Bolt. Which is good. That's probably the right decision. Get rid of Agatha. And then that gets rid of this. So now you can do that with your... 3, right? 1, 2, 3. All right, so we have a 2, and a 1. Is one of those heal? 2 is draw a card. 3 is place a status. Oh, so I'm gonna let you heal. All right, so your choice is with 2, you're gonna get to draw cards. 1, you're just removing threat. You do have this interrupt. When boost icons on an encounter card are counted, exhaust this and you can decrease. So if you wanted to damage him, you could decrease this to 0. If you didn't want to mess with the thwart right now.
So I don't count these two.
Well, you still get to draw 2 cards
with
these 2. So you do that. So that's going to do 1 damage. And then these ones let you draw 2 cards each, right? Yeah, 2 cards.
No.
For 2, draw 1 card. Okay, so you get to draw 2 cards total. Okay. All right. Oh, another Hex Bolt. All right, can you use any of the other stuff? You probably, if you want to use Hex Bolt, then you want to stay in Scarlet Witch. Otherwise, you're going to want to go to the other side and heal.
So,
well, these are free. Draw 2 cards, choose 1. Yeah, so play both of those. They're free. That allows you to draw. Well, you can do them one at a time. You don't have to do them at the same time.
Play only if
you have Mystic, which you do.
Mystic.
That's you, Scarlet Witch, you're Mystic. Draw 2 cards, choose.
And discard 1.
So
card.
you draw 2 cards into your hand.
And then choose 1.
No. Draw. When it says draw them, that means you draw them into your hand. Completely. Put them into your hand. Now you can discard any 1 card from your hand. Okay. That's why I said you want to play them separately. Yeah. You want to keep your double. Double's very important because that might help you get Crisis Averted out. But you want your Hex Bolt. You got 2 Crisis Averted. I'd get rid of one of your Crisis Averteds. And then play your other one. No, nope, that one's the one you just played. Yep. Play your other Spiritual Meditation. No. Draw 2 cards first. Discard that. Draw 2 cards. There you go. Alright, put them in your hand. Oh, and you got another power. The Power of Justice. But see, that only counts as 2 when you play with Crisis Averted. Remove 6 thwart if you paid for this using a... but you have to pay for using a... well, you could do it because this only counts as 2. So if you paid for it with this, then you could do the Crisis Averted. So yeah, if you paid with this and this, then you'd be able to do this, which would remove... oh, no, it just ignores the crisis icon. Okay, so you don't have to pay. It just ignores... if there's one... remember some of the side schemes have that crisis, meaning you have to beat that before you can take it off the main scheme. This just allows you to ignore it on the main scheme. Okay, that's not really that great. Man, it's bad. It's bad that you got 2 of those. Did you discard one yet? No? No, you haven't discarded a card yet. And these aren't going to help you right now.
So, not this one.
Yeah. And then I guess you could do another Hex Bolt. And then get rid of, I guess, the Hex Bolt and the Crisis Averted. I guess. And that's all I could think of. I mean, keep that just in case you do get a Justice card. Alright, so you have a 1, a 2, and a 2. So the 2s, you get to draw a card. So you get to draw 2 more cards.
Oh.
And then the 1 removes a threat.
The 1 removes 2 threat.
2 threat. Ooh, 2 threat. There you go. Alright. Alright, so you get to draw 2 cards. You could put out Wiccan. I would definitely put out Wiccan. And you can. He's free with your Power of Justice.
So you pay with this one.
Yeah, put him out. Yeah. And then, so what's he do? Response. After Wiccan thwarts, discard the top card of the encounter deck. For each boost icon discarded this way, deal 1 damage to the enemy. Oh, that's not bad. So you could have him thwart, get rid of that, and then...
For each boost icon, 1 damage.
Yeah, so if you have him thwart...
Okay. Thwart.
And then that puts him down to 2 hit points. We'll just go ahead and give him that one. And then... it's not a boost icon. Of course it's not a boost icon. And then I would flip over and heal if I was you. If I was you, I would flip over and heal. Flip Scarlet Witch over. No. See. Now, there you go. And then heal for Therese. We need to get back up to fighting power. Alright. So my turn. I defended, meaning I can't do squat. So I'm going to go ahead and flip over now. That way it doesn't hit me again. And I guess exhaust servo industry, shuffle 2 Quicksilver cards. Okay, I definitely want that. I'm going to pay for that using I don't know what to pay for it with. I guess I'll pay for it with Adrenaline Rush. And then I'll use Strength to get this upgrade, which gets me Defense. I got more Defense, which is good. I need as much Defense as possible because he's beating me up. I'm hanging on to you. Exhaust to shuffle 2 cards from discard pile into your deck. So that's what I've been waiting on, so I can get Always Be Running. Get me 2 Always Be Runnings back into my deck. And it's good too because my deck's getting small, so it means I got a better chance of getting them. Exhaust Friction to gain a resource. I don't need a resource. Right now, I'm still exhausted. Alright. So there we go. And Circle Ball, I can't do anything else. Alright, so end of turn, unexhaust, unexhaust. Draw back to hand size. So luckily it is 6 now because we are in our alter ego forms. I got one of my Always Be Runnings. I got a bunch of civic duties though. Alright. Plan reconstruction. Exhaust Nerves of Steel generate a resource for defense. Okay. Already Quicksilver. Alright. So you had to shuffle. If you have to shuffle, you get an extra encounter card during your turn.
Ooh.
Yay. Alright, so he's going to attack, or no, he's going to thwart me. So he thwarts, yay, that doesn't do it. Boost, give Kang's a tough status card. I just got rid of that! Oh man. Alright, so he, oh, I forgot to scheme. Schemey, schemey, schemey. Schemey bada ding. Schemey bada me. I'm gonna have to thwart next turn. Oh, but I need to heal next turn. Do you have anything that thwarts? Boy, that's painful. I'm gonna lose out of thwarting this. Yeah. So he thwarts. I'm gonna lose because of that. I have no way to thwart when I have no cards that allow me to thwart. We're not even gonna get to the 3rd phase. Wow, this one's tough. Alright, well, he's gonna attack you too. So he's, oh no, he's gonna thwart on, he's gonna scheme on you. His scheme is 0. And then he doesn't add anything else. Boost, you are stunned. So he just put another stun token on you. Holy cow. These guys are rough. Alright, so we survived that. Alright. Okay, so my event is a Tyrannosaurus Rex. So I am fighting a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Oh yeah, this was my boost that he did to me. Which is fine, I gotta beat him up before I can beat him up anyways. Definitely means I'm not surviving next turn though. Because I don't even have an ally. I don't even have an ally. Yeah, I don't see any way that I can survive next turn. Because I'm gonna have both of them hitting me. And if he schemes, I lose because it goes to 9. Alright, well, what's your first event card? It might be early. It might be slightly done earlier than that. Past Machinations, Treachery. Incite 1. Place 1 threat on the main scheme when this card is revealed. Okay. When revealed, each player searches encounter deck and discard pile for different obligation and reveal it and shuffle it into the encounter pile. Counter deck.
Yeah,
why would I search? I know, but why would I search for a I mean, I don't know why would I search for a obligation card from the encounter deck. Like, that makes no sense. Why would I search from it from there? I mean, I guess each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a different. So I've got weakened in here. So I've already got one in there. So you just need to add one as well. So you can choose which one you want. You have time travel, stolen memories, depowered. He has a lot of them. Weakened was already in there. Whichever one of those obligations seems the least bad. Are they all two at the bottom? Yeah. Which one seems the less? Place the top 8 cards of your deck face down under this card. Discard a science resource from your hand. Discard this obligation. Discard all the face down. Okay, so it makes you discard a bunch of cards. That wouldn't be bad for you. It'd be bad for me because I'm almost out of cards. I'd have to take an extra encounter. Stolen. What's stolen machines do? Depowered, we already know. That's the one where you can't play your hero cards. That one wasn't too bad. What's the stolen memories? Oh, that's the place top 8 cards. Okay, what's time travel? Hijinks. Discard the highest cost card you controlled and place it under this card. Discard a lightning resource. Discard this and the card. Okay, that's not too bad either. I'd say either that one or the depowered. Okay. So that gets shuffled in here. We don't have any cards.
And these just were discarded?
Yeah, just get discarded with the rest of the discard pile. Alright, so that was that. And this gets, that was discarded. Alright. Second card.
Time portal.
Time portal temporal. It is a side scheme for you. Enjoy. 2 times the number of people. You're by yourself, so it's only 2. Interrupt. When this scheme is defeated, shuffle it into the encounter deck instead of discarding it. And if you don't get rid of this, then you get one more encounter card next turn. No damage. No damage. All right. So, first player token goes to you. But, like I said, I don't think there's any way that I'm going to survive this. Because if he thwarts, he wins. Which means I can't be in Pietro and only have 2 health, and I can't defend twice. I mean, the only way is you would have to do 17 points of damage in 1 turn so you could come over to my side and get rid of some... Yeah. I mean, if I could do 12 points of damage, I don't think I could do 12 points of damage. 2. Oh no, because I have to kill this guy first. So actually I need to do 15, or I have to do 18 points of damage. Oh, and the T-Rex has toughness. All right, give me a toughness. Yeah, there's, I almost can say we can call this. There's no way that I'm going to be able to take, he's got 2 toughness, so I basically lose 2 attacks right off the bat, right? So even if I could do 12, I'd have to do 18, 12 plus 6. Because if I do that, it gets rid of this. And I don't think I have enough to get that high. I've got to always be running, so I get to attack once, 1, 2, 3, 3 times, and I'll do 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm only going 4 damage. So I get to do it 3 times, so it's like, yeah, I'd be able to do 12 damage. Problem is I can't attack him until he's gone. I can't attack him until that's gone. So it's like I'd get rid of the T-Rex, but I wouldn't get rid of Kang. But then I could defend on Kang on the next turn. But then I didn't thwart. I might be able to. Let me see what I can do. I might be able to last one more turn. We'll see. All right. Muy difícil. So it is on you.
I can deal. Oh no, I'm stoned and I am not a hero.
Well, I mean, yeah, but if you want to heal, then you can stay on that thing. But if you need to play any of those red cards, you're gonna have to flip back over, I think. Turn the tide after your hero thwarts. Oh yeah, you want to get rid of this too. So you do want to thwart.
Can I do that one?
Yeah.
Your hero thwarts and removes a threat from a scheme.
Well, but you have to thwart. So your hero has to thwart. Which means, yeah, I mean, you can flip over back over to Scarlet Witch if you wanted to.
But the stun, this is the stun.
Yeah, but stun is for attack, not for thwarting. So yeah, so you could thwart, which gets rid of 2. So you have to exhaust Scarlet Witch. That gets rid of 2, which gets rid of this. And then you could play that. You could play that.
And then okay, so after the hero thwarts and removes all threat, which you
removes
did,
all threat, which you did.
deal 3 damage to
Deal
an
3
enemy.
damage to the enemy. Okay. There you go. Okay, so that did that. So he's down to 14. And then, why is your hat turned? Why is your hat turned? Your hat shouldn't be turned.
So there's anything wrong?
Yeah. That's you. Yeah, you deal with her. Okay, and then you got chaos magic. Oh, you probably want that magic shield again.
When a friendly character,
which is you,
would take any amount of damage, discard magic shield and prevent 3 of the damage. That's like...
Yeah, you had that before. So you'd want to play that, and you can't use Order and Chaos because we can't team up right now. Okay. What's magic? Chaos magic do?
Play a card from your hand, ignoring its resource cost. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck equal to that card's printed resource cost.
So it basically allows you to play a card for free by discarding the encounter deck. Yeah, that's not going to be a very good card. Because we're very low in this encounter deck, which means we're going to get an acceleration token here soon. Oh, and we always forget this too. At the end of our turn, we can actually discard any cards we want from our hand and then draw back up. Always forget to do the discard to draw back up. Okay. Do you want to do anything with Wiccan? Or are you going to keep him for a shield? Or you can just have him attack for 1, he'd still be alive. Oh no, he'll die. If you use him now, he'll die. So if you want to use him as a meat shield, you kind of have to just leave him there and not do anything with him. Okay, so he's a meat shield. Hola, meat shield! Alright, so... how was I going to do this? Alright. So... exhaust. Shuffle 2 cards back in. So I'm going to always be running. Alright. After you're ready, hero response. After you're ready, Quicksilver, ready this card. Okay. So I'm going to... alright, exhaust this to generate a resource because I don't know how much resources I'm going to need. 1 resource there. Alright. So, I have to be in hero form. So, I am going to do maximum velocity. So, I'm going to discard both civic duties for maximum velocity, which gives me +2 of everything, pretty much. And then this is for defense, which is fine. And when you defend against attack, you +2 for this attack. If you take no damage, then you stun the enemy. I don't want to get rid of always be running. Dang it, I'm one short. Oh, no, I'll get another one because I'm going to attack this already. Okay, I'm good. So I'm going to attack him to get rid of the toughness, right? And then I get to ready him back. So you can take the toughness, right? And then I'm going to attack again, which does 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. So that drops him down to 2. I'm going to ready again. Oops, which ready that. So then I could have exhausted that again. That gives me another resource. I have 2 resources, so I'm going to pay that 2 resources to get another upgrade. I can exhaust this to get a defense resource. I did that already once. I was already that again. And I exhausted again. I should have one more. Because then I had to pay that for this one, right? That's what I was on? Yes. Always be running. Ready Quicksilver, which readies this again. Dang it. No, I don't think I'm going to do it. I mean, I can take out the T-Rex, but then the oh, he's not going to thwart, so this would only put me at 6. So no, that'll put me at 9. That's it for me. So I have to thwart. Because then that means both of them are going to be hitting me. And I can't survive. I can't do both because I can't guard twice. I can't defend twice. I mean, I've got plenty of defense, right? I got all the defense I need. Problem is I can stun when he tries to attack me, but then the T-Rex is going to attack me and kill me. If I take the T-Rex out, then Chronopolis is going to do it. Oh no. Main scheme after this stage is completed. Oh no, I think something happens with this. I don't think you lose when this maxes out. I think it does something else. If all other players at this stage are defeated, this stage is completed. Oh no, if all players at this stage are defeated, then it's considered completed. So yeah, I think I still lose if that hits 9. Okay, so it says it's better to let Kang to defeat or complete his main scheme than to let Kang to defeat you. So what happens when he completes his main scheme? That's the part I'm missing. What happens when he completes his main scheme? Okay, so if he completes this, then what happens is Kang's dominion goes underneath of 4A. So then we have an extra side scheme. So the extra side scheme is when defeated, deal the player who defeated this scheme an encounter card. So basically, it's going to cause us to take an extra encounter card later. Okay, so I'm fine with letting this go. That's fine. Yours is good enough. All right. So then I'm actually going to attack then to get rid of this guy. So because I can't even beat him up until. So that gets rid of him. That exhausts me. That discards that. All right. I got plenty of defense, which is going to stun Kang. So that's actually good. When he attacks me, I have to defend and hope we don't pull. Yeah. All right. So unexhaust everything. Unexhaust.
Am I still stunned?
Yes, you are still stunned, so you still cannot attack. But if I can get my guy down, then I can come over and help you, I think. Yeah. All right. So he's going to attack you first. All right. So he attacks for... Oops, hang on. This has got to go up to 3. This completes his main scheme on me. So this is going to be part of the next game. All right. So he's going to attack you for 3.
I can defend at 3.
Here interrupt. When a friendly character would take any... No, well, here. Or you can have him take it and just... Because you don't know what your encounter card's going to be. You can have Wiccan take the damage and defend for you, or you can use your magic shield. Either
I mean,
one.
she can do it. She can prevent the 3.
Okay. Well, she can prevent up to 3 damage. It's discard, isn't it?
Yes.
So 3 plus 2. So you prevented 3 damage.
So you still get 2?
Well, unless you're going to have him take it.
Okay.
All right. All right, so he is gone. All right, and then he is going to... Mine is going to attack me. I'm going to go ahead and defend, so it doesn't matter. Wish, glad that was a thing. So that's 4. I have 1. Oh, hang on, I want to play this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 defense. So nothing hits me, so he gets a stunned card, so he can't attack me next turn, so that is good. All right. And actually, scheming doesn't do any good for him now because he's got nothing to scheme on me for. He doesn't have a thing, so if he schemes, it doesn't hurt me anymore. Okay, so that is that. All right, so he's going to do a event to you. And event to me. We're going to get an acceleration here in a minute. All right. So you first. Weakened obligation. After you use a basic hero power, take 1 damage. Alter ego. Discard a fighting resource from your hand to discard this. Okay. So if you use a hero card, you're going to take 1 damage. Or you have to go into alter ego form to get rid of this by discarding a fighting card. So. All right, and mine, treachery, shadow of the past. Oh, mi amor. We forgot to draw our cards, or you already have 5. I don't think any of this would have helped us or stopped anything. No, this wouldn't have helped me or stopped anything, so we're fine.
I got the same attack for. No, the villain schemes. Deal 4 damage.
Yeah. Okay. So treachery, when revealed your set-aside nemesis and minion. Yay! I was thinking, I was wondering when that was going to show up.
Yeah.
All right. So review your set-aside nemesis and minion. Put it into play with you. Yay! Because guess what? I can't attack him until my minion is dead. Oh man. Reveal your set-aside minion, side scheme, and play. Reveal your set-aside nemesis. Okay. Review your set-aside nemesis, put it into play, check, and the side scheme, and put it into play. So now I have a side scheme and a nemesis. Yay! But luckily it's over here by myself, so it only is 2. And I can't do that, which doesn't exist, until I do this, which is no big deal. Shuffle the rest in the encounter deck. Well, that made our encounter deck bigger. Okay. That was no bueno. Alright. So it goes back to me. And unfortunately, I'm exhausted. So flip over so they don't attack me. I got all events. Alright, so we use Scarlet Witch to pay for an upgrade. Can't use any of these. Well, I can do this one. I'm going to. Oh, I've got to always be running. I can ready Quicksilver. You forgot about that. I can actually ready him because I'm exhausted. That actually works. Okay, so I'm going to exhaust this to get one resource. I'm going to spend that resource to pay always be running, so I can ready. And then I'm going to exhaust to heal 3. Yay! I'm not almost dead. Alright. So I was able to do something. In Site 2, when revealed, place 2 threat on the main scheme. There is no main scheme. Enjoy. That's all I can do. I got all these cards and I can't do anything with any of them. Isn't that sad? Okay, so what can you do? Can you beat up on your guy at least?
If it says the villain schemes,
that means this. That means this. Yeah, that means that increases. Yeah. So you basically the villain will scheme, which is fine, because your guy's scheming is 0. That's perfect. You got the perfect guy for those cards because he's 0. So you have to pay 1 to play that.
Should play with this?
I would use both of those. I would play those. I'd pay with Chaos Magic and the other one. So he schemes for 0, and you deal 4 damage to the villain. All right, so that puts him down to 10. And then you do it again.
With this one?
Yeah. Yep, so you can do it again with that one. So that does another 4 damage. That puts him down to 6. All right. Neither one of those were hero power, so you're good. You didn't take any damage. That's the other reason. So now if you flip... Well, you can't discard it this turn, but at least you could flip over and heal. Or you can attack to get rid of that stun. I mean, you're at 6 hit points.
Attack.
You could attack to get rid of the stun, or you can flip over to heal. Probably flip over to heal. Alright, so exhaust so you can heal. And that gives you 3. I keep forgetting we can still do this. We just don't get 3 cards, we only get 2 instead. I always forget. Alright. Se acabou nomás. Alright, so my guy is going to scheme, and unfortunately there is no main scheme, so it doesn't do anything. So I guess I still have to draw this card though. So boost, choose to either spend 2 resources or exhaust your identity. Oh, I forgot to unexhaust because it's their turn. This goes up by 1. 4. This doesn't. This just stays. Nobody knows. So that doesn't actually do anything. Oh well, I guess he exhausts or spend 2. I don't have 2 fighting resources, so I guess I'm gonna exhaust, which is not helpful. Oh, hang on, forgot to. Man, we need more. 4, 5, 6. Holy cow! This is where we need people in the audience yelling at us. You're doing it wrong. You should do this instead. Still haven't gotten Marvel yet. How's the game flow? Fun? It's different. It's definitely different. It takes a little while to figure out. There is some strategy. We're starting to fight some of the harder bosses, and because we don't play enough outside of streaming, these bosses are kicking our butt in some cases. So hang on. So it says I can play 2 fighting resource. I can only have 1. That is not helpful. So yeah, I have to exhaust my hero. All right. So then yours schemes for 0 plus 1. So he just schemes for 1. All right. And then I get an event. You get an event. And yeah, now we're going to have to shuffle this and acceleration token for the next game. Or for the next phase, I guess. All right. So what is my event going to be? I don't think I want to do it. I don't think I want to do it. Oh, hang on. I forgot to have he schemes for 1, but again, I don't have a main scheme, so it didn't do anything. When revealed, each player must choose to either take 2 indirect damage or exhaust their identity. Dang it. When he was revealed, I should have taken 2 damage. So, actually, technically, I was knocked out. I just realized I died on that turn.
Because you didn't take it to the...
Because I didn't read the when revealed, and I didn't take the 2 damage. And I only had 2 hit points.
So, oh, was that long ago?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't long ago. It was the last term. Basically those last 2 turns we did was no point because I only had 2 hit points when he came out, and he had that when revealed take 2 damage, and I had no way to stop it. Because I had to do that or exhaust my hero. My hero was already exhausted from defending against Kang. So. Oh, well. Alright, guys. Well, because of that blue bar, we actually lost, or I at least lost on the last round. I'm not going to have Audrey play by herself. That's just not fun, because I would just be sitting here basically playing with her cards. So we're going to go ahead and say that was a loss to Kang. If you've watched any of our other Marvel Champions playthroughs, we have usually messed up somewhere and either lost earlier than we should have, or we have won but didn't actually win. Like I think with Green Goblin, we actually only beat rookie mode. We didn't actually beat the whole thing. These are so reflective. I like these, but I hate how reflective they are. With that, guys, we're going to go ahead and call that quits for Kang, the Once and Future. I believe you guys get a good idea of at least how he works, how he functions. If we would have been able to combine, then we would have gone to 4A. So we're going to do Kang 3. Reveal each face down Kang's Dominion and put those into play. When revealed, each player searches the encounter deck, discard pile, and set aside area for their nemesis and minion. You put them into play, engage with them, and then you shuffle the encounter deck. So basically your nemesis is going to guaranteed to come out. And then if this stage is completed, the players lose the game. Kang, he gets 2/2. When Kang does it, he gets that +1 threat, or he gets 2+2 attack. When defeated, the players win the game, right? And he comes in with toughness. And that's really what slowed us down a lot, was that toughness, right? They kept getting toughness over and over again. We probably made a couple of misplays. Didn't do something the way we should have. That's what it is. We're still learning. Again, if you guys want to see more of this content, make sure that you comment down below. We do have the rest of the expansions and characters to go through. You can get an idea of what we're going to be playing based on what I open next. Whichever decks I open next is usually what we're going to play next. With that said, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Till next time.
Adios.
Peace.